News stories, comes up, Fridays 6 p.m., Sundays 6 p.m. Stay tuned.
For generations, the cries of the Hebrews rose from the dust of Egypt, reaching the ears of the Almighty. Now the time for deliverance has finally come. Moses and Aaron walked through the towering pillars of the Egyptian palace, carrying a message that would shake the foundations of an empire. Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, "Let my people go, that they may hold a feast to me in the wilderness." Pharaoh, sitting upon his golden throne, looked down with cold arrogance. "Who is the Lord that I should obey his voice? I do not know the Lord, and I will not let Israel go." To punish their insolence, Pharaoh commanded that the Hebrew slaves no longer be given straw for their bricks, yet their daily quota remained unchanged. Returning to the palace, Aaron cast down his staff before Pharaoh. In an instant, the wooden rod transformed into a living, writhing serpent. The magicians of Egypt performed the same feat with their secret arts, but the power of God was not to be trifled with. Aaron's staff swallowed theirs whole. Then came the first of the judgments. Moses struck the waters of the Nile, and the lifeblood of Egypt turned into actual blood, foul and undrinkable. Dead fish floated on the surface, and the Egyptians dug frantically for water. Yet Pharaoh's heart remained like stone. The second plague followed. Frogs swarmed from the river, covering the beds, the ovens, and the very bodies of the Egyptians. When the frogs died and the land stank, Pharaoh broke his promise. So the dust of the earth was struck, turning into biting gnats that plagued man and beast. Next, a thick swarm of flies descended upon the land. But in the land of Goshen, where the Hebrews lived, there was not a single fly to be found. Still, Pharaoh refused. Then a terrible plague struck the Egyptian livestock. Horses, donkeys, camels, and cattle fell dead in the fields. Moses took ashes from a kiln and threw them into the air. They became fine dust over Egypt, causing painful boils to break out on every person. The sky then turned black with the worst hailstorm Egypt had ever seen. Fire ran along the ground, destroying every plant and shattering every tree. What the hail left, the locusts devoured. An east wind brought an army of insects so vast they darkened the very surface of the earth. Then came a terrifying silence. For 3 days, a darkness so thick it could be felt covered all of Egypt. No one could see their own hand, but for the children of Israel there was light in their dwellings. God was making a distinction between those who served him and those who defied him. Moses looked upon the suffering of Egypt with no joy, only the heavy knowledge that God's sovereignty is absolute. He tells us today, even when the darkness is thick, the light of the world is still in control. No Pharaoh can withstand the hand of the Almighty. Your modern pharaohs, your debts, your fears, your struggles are nothing compared to the power that parted the seas and humbled kings. But the final, most solemn judgment was yet to come. A night that would be remembered for all eternity was fast approaching. Join us for the next chapter, the Passover. See how the blood of the Lamb became the shield for a nation. Subscribe for the journey of freedom. Share this message to encourage someone today. God's light is coming for you.
News stories, comes up, Fridays 6 p.m., Sundays 6 p.m. Stay tuned.